which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Can you explain why sometimes the distance to liquidation price is negative and sometimes it's positive? Is this because of cross margin or... Yeah, please explain that. I'm a little confused on that. And the other thing is this, dude. So when I'm looking at these, okay, let's look at the top 25 positions closest to liquidations. Okay, Sol here says it's negative 29%. Okay, if the lick price is 151 and they're in a short, entry is 216. Let's go just look at that type of stuff. Look at Sol here. So if the liquidation is 151, distance is negative 29. That doesn't make sense. Unless that's based off of the entry price. 51.93 divided by 216.91. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. What does it include? Everything on the website. Everything on the website. Yeah, everything on the website. $151. So the distance. I think we should get price for each of these. We should get price for each of these symbols that are on our liquidation closest to liquidation, because right now our distance to liquidation is based off of the entry price to the liquidation price, but really I want to know the current price to the liquidation price, and that's the distance to liquidation, because what we're looking for are opportunities to hunt liquidations, meaning, oh, they're 5% away from liquidation. Okay, let's trade that way to get them liquidated, because we know the market makers will do that. Let me explain. Negative versus positive distances to liquidation. The sign of distance indicates which direction the price needs to move for a liquidation to occur. For short positions, negative distance means it needs to go down. This is not even right though. Getting current prices, you're absolutely right. The current implementation using entry price isn't as useful for liquidation hunting. We should modify this to calculate distance from current price to liquidation price. Let me help you update this. First, let's get current prices for these symbols. We can use Hyperliquid API to fetch this. I'll help you modify the code to fetch current prices for all symbols. For this way, for shorts, if current price is 100 and liquidation is at 110, we know that it would be 10%. For longs, it needs to go down 10%. Yes, implement this, and you can use my ask bid from the Knights Funks. Yes, please implement this, and you can use the ask bid function from the Nice Funks. Okay, that's gonna be sick, dude. I hope you modify the code to calculate the distance to liquidation based on current prices instead of entry prices. We'll use the ask bid function from Nice Funks to get current prices. Let me create a new function to calculate this. Boom. All right, let's go ahead.